Greetings, comics friends. It is time for that Wednesday thing. Thank God it is Wednesday. New comic book day. Uh, all right. So this is a fairly beefy week. I had a total of 15 books. I'm gonna get some of the nastiness out of the way first. I have three number ones, and I've been saying I'm cutting back on getting new stuff, but these things I had ordered out of previews. So I had pre-ordered them, so of course I'm going to buy them. This sort of stuff will probably be slowing down, but I am excited to read these. So the first one is The Nice House on the Lake. This one I can only imagine is going to be great. It's horror, it's Tinian. I probably won't have much of a choice but to go ahead and subscribe to this. Despite my cutting back, there's some things you can't say no to, or at least I can't say no to, and I'm guessing this is going to be one of them. I haven't read it yet, but the hype around it is real. It has everything going for it, so I really doubt I'm going to be able to resist it. Out of Body number one. I don't remember what caught me on this, aside from it's being Aftershock, but I don't remember what the solicit for it was. But we'll see. Hopefully it's bad, and I don't want to subscribe to it. We shall see. And same with Basilisk. This had the things that had going for it were Colin Bunn and Boom Studios. I felt I had to give it a try. Again, if I were in the way I am now, when I was going through the previews then, I probably wouldn't have picked it up. But it is what it is. There is some good news though. There are, let's see, 1, 2, maybe more ish limited series that are over this week. Iron Fist, Heart of the Dragon. Again, this has been really good. I'm excited to see how it concludes, especially with the revelation with was it Okoye? Is that her name? Okoye in the previous issue. It's been great, but it's one less book that I have to buy now that this is the last issue. And same with Dead Dog's Bite. This was just a 4-issue limited series. It's been great. It's really weird. It has maybe sort of a Twin Peaksy sort of feel to it. With maybe not like paranormal stuff, but it's kind of bizarre. Really good dialogue. I suggest picking up the trade on it if you can't find individual issues. Some of these other things that are limiteds, I think I'm going to have to look up and see how much longer they have to go. If I'm early in it and there's still a lot to go, I might drop them. One of those is Deep Beyond. Deep Beyond has been really good, but if I got to make cuts, I got to make cuts. If this only has a couple issues left, then fine, I'll stick it out. If this is number 5 out of like 12, I'll probably have to cut it. And I don't want to. I have been enjoying it, but just to get those numbers down. Similar with probably Batman, Catwoman. This is issue 5. Yeah, and these are usually 12-issue series. I'm not real sure. I'll have to see how much is left on it. Which it's too bad. It hasn't been fantastic, but it's been passable. I have a really hard time cutting limited. I have a hard time cutting anything, but I have a hard time cutting limited series because it's like I'm only getting, like one, 5/12 of the story or so, and it just seems kind of weird. But I'll have to evaluate that. Look up some numbers and figure out what the last issue of those are supposed to be and decide whether or not I keep them or not. Serial number 4, same thing. I can't imagine this is going on for much longer. It seems like it's definitely meant to be like sort of a short series. Maybe this is the last one. I'm not sure. Maybe it's 6. I don't know, but we'll have to look it up. Others, let's see. This one, this is a limited series. I'll stick through just because I love Swamp Thing, and this has been really interesting, really good. So Swamp Thing. This is number 4. It's interesting watching the new Swamp Thing just sort of learn about the Green and himself and his place in the world. It's been good. Heroes Reborn has been fun. I continue to like these. As I mentioned last time, I recently read through the Squadron Supreme miniseries, the limited series from the 80s, I believe it was. Really, really good. It's nice to see these characters again. The characters have changed since then. I know they've had Max series and other stuff have come out, so these aren't the same Squadron Supreme as it was in that 80s run. It's for sure. I definitely figured that with Dr. Spectrum, because Dr. Spectrum, in the limited series, he was definitely not like super crazy nationalist person. He was maybe a little skeezy, but he wasn't like that awful of a person. So this is not the same Squadron Supreme, but the basics are there, and I've been enjoying this quite a bit. Noctera number 4. This one I'll probably keep on for at least a little while, just because I'm intrigued. I want to learn more about what's going on in this world, and from what I've learned so far from the first 3 issues, the way that the I guess I don't know, the society within that world is very interesting. So I'll continue reading that. Nonstop Spider-Man number 3. I'm real excited to read this one because if you recall, I was real harsh on the first issue. Then I really liked the second issue. So let's see where number 3 lands. Is it closer to the first? Is it closer to the third? Does it lie somewhere in between? I don't know. I'd be okay if it was in between and sort of found a sweet spot and just went forward from there. But I'm not sure, Tankers number 2. I'm going to have a hard time dropping any of the bad idea stuff just because of the model. It's weird and it's fun, and I got my place in the orders. If I dropped it, I don't think I could get back in that place. So I'll probably keep reading these. And to their credit, they've been very good. So I'm not just getting them to be getting them. I have been enjoying them. Batman 9 being maybe the only DC ongoing I'm reading right now. At least this week. I don't think I'm reading any other DC ongoings. If there wasn't Aquaman, I'd be reading Aquaman, but there's not. But yeah, this might be it. Ugh. Step it up, DC. Actually, don't step it up. Oh no, Joker. I'm reading Joker, so I think that's 2 ongoing. But yeah, don't step it up, DC. Don't make me want to get more of your stuff. Amazing Spider-Man number 67. Moving on to a new storyline. Thank goodness. I think the other storylines are lingering around still, which is too bad. That Kindred stuff is played out. It was dumb in the first place, and the longer they stretch it out, the dumber it gets. I don't like evil Harry Osborn. It's so out of character for Harry Osborn, I think. But I mean, I'm coming from, Silver Age Harry Osborn. It doesn't jive, man. And the last one is Immortal Hulk number 47. So my buddy Travis just let me know that this is getting done with issue 50, but in November Donny Cates is picking up Hulk, and going to be a new Hulk series, which I'm super excited for. Cates has knocked it out of the park on Venom, and Thor has been great. As you know, I'm super into Hulk right now for whatever reason. Mostly, I mean, it's triggered by Immortal Hulk, really. So I'm really excited to see Donny Cates' take on it. And then evidently, Al Ewing is going to be jumping over to Venom. And I think that's great too, because Al Ewing is great. So I wonder if he's going to take some of this sort of darker tone to the Venom book. I think would be real interesting. So swapping those writers, I think that's great. They've both had great runs on the respective things. It's time to shake it up a little bit and do great things on each other's titles. It's a great idea. It's fantastic. Super excited. So that's it. Yeah, again, it's a little bit heavier than I want. So I think for the most part, I'm going, and I know I have a lot of limited series ending. There are 2 this week. There's some others that are probably winding down. I might wait for some of those to just kind of play themselves out and see where the dust settles before I start making cuts, and see if just by not adding stuff, not jumping onto limited series, which I've done a good job of doing in the past few weeks, if that sort of the problem sort of solves itself, and I hope so. I don't want to have to make actual cuts. No one does. But we'll see. And I think we'll be okay, but we'll find out. I need to get it down so I can spend more time reading. I can spend less time overall reading because it's too much time is going to it. Not that I don't love it, but there is a world outside that I should probably try to be a part of at some point, and be able to read some of those older runs and stuff that have been sitting around for too long. But that's it. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. Let me know about what you got this week and what you think about what I got. And of course, as always, don't forget to make yours Titan. This video was brought to you by Titan Comic Pressing. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Titan Comic Pressing LLC.